Many people dream of making it rich on the stock market, but don't know how to buy their first share or even understand the basics of the market. So let's see if we can break that down. When people think of the stock market, they often envision a bustling trading floor with people shouting to buy and sell. Look familiar? Everybody's shopped at a market, and the stock market is no different. It's a big marketplace that sells a variety of different stocks, but instead of fruit and veg, it sells shares in companies. So what exactly is a share? Well, when a company enters the market, it's divided into a number of shares, each representing a percentage of the whole. So if you imagine a wheel of cheese, a share is like a slice of that wheel. And because there's only so much to go around, it's subject to supply and demand. So why do people buy them? There's two ways to make money through shares. Capital growth, when you buy low and sell high, and through dividends, which is when a company makes a profit, it's divided up and shared amongst the shareholders. There are plenty of ways to buy shares, but one easy way is to just talk to your bank, as all the major banks now have their own digital platforms. However, if you're willing to pay a bit more for some professional advice, you can use a stockbroker. G'day, Marcus.
Hi, Jason. How are you going?
Great, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. And you've picked a good spot to talk about the stock market, because in London, in the first days of the stock market, the best traders came from fruit and vegetable markets. They were so good at pricing the supply and demand of melons and oranges, they transferred all those skills to the stock market and became some of the world's best stock traders.
So clearly, the stock market is nothing new. But what about today? As a beginner, how should I start?
The best thing to do is probably just do it on paper. You would get the 10 companies that you like or you think are growing. You write down the current share price and then come back in a week's time, a month's time. You'll see the price has gone up or the price has gone down. And the first thing people will notice is, my goodness, I did nothing but sit back for the whole week. And here I am, I've made money.
And if you think you have to be a share savant to pick good companies, think again.
There's an interesting book by Peter Lynch, a famous investor, where these kids had an investment class in their school, and these kids outperformed professional fund managers consistently over years. And what those kids were doing were they were picking products they knew. So they were picking things like Coca-Cola or McDonald's. There was a Pentel pen which had a double end. You could write on the board in two colours. They thought that was really clever, so they invested in Pentel.
And Marcus's top 5 tips for any stock market newcomer are: don't rush in. The more you put in, the more you can lose. Have realistic expectations. If you end the year breaking even, you've done well. Do a trial run on paper first. Do your homework and know a company before you buy the stock. And his number 1 tip
is most people have got rich out of running a business or investing in their career, so don't give up your day job.
So there you have it. Stocks don't have to be scary and can be a useful option when planning for your future. Before making any financial decision, you should seek independent, specific advice. But history shows us, even with all its ups and downs, the share market continues to increase in value over time.
Still ahead tonight.